Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we all settle down and we're ready to get started. On behalf of Honda, it's a very, very warm welcome to Barcelona. The sun is shining. We have a MotoGP race to come as well. A warm welcome, and let's put this particular show on the road.
Dorime, interrimo ad appare dorime. Ameno, ameno, lanciremo, dorime. Ameno, comandare impero ameno, dimere.
Sobre todo la posición y la manera de pilotar la moto es muy similar a la MotoGP. En medio de la curva la inclinación era igual que la MotoGP. Podía tocar el codo en el suelo con esta moto y esto era la sensación más similar. Claro que quiero uno y como están limitadas, si puede ser la número 93, que es el número que corro.
I hope the applause is for the bike, not for me. But what a motorcycle. Good morning to you. As I say, a warm welcome from Honda to Barcelona. I'm Nick Harris, and I've watched Marc Márquez dominate that MotoGP World Championship for the last 2 years. I mean, amazing. The youngest ever world champion, the youngest ever Grand Prix winner in the Premier class, riding for Honda. It has been a stupendous achievement and something very, very exciting to watch and commentate on, of course. And so today's occasion, two wonderful machines here, is going to be extremely special, and I think it's all going to make us very envious that we'd like to own one of these machines. I think a ring to your bank manager maybe must help you along a little bit before that is going to be possible. But to guide us through the proceedings today is a man you all know so well. It's Dave Hancock, and of course he's Head of Product Development for Honda. Dave, come on up and tell everybody exactly what is going on.
Good morning, everybody. Wow, I tell you, it's been a long time coming, don't you think? Lots of teasing, lots of concepts, and now today's the day when it's actually going to happen. So for me, it's really special as well, being involved with the development for the last 2 to 3 years, and all the stories you get about when it's going to happen and whether it's not, well, it actually is, and it's going to happen today. And one of the most important people involved with all the development is a gentleman called Tetsuya Suzuki, who was a former big boss of R&D in Japan and president of HRC. And he's here today. So, Suzuki-san, would you like to join on the stage and just say a few words? Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Tetsuya Suzuki of Honda Motors. Thank you very much for coming all the way over to Catalonia today. I am very happy to have such an opportunity together with you and would like to express my deep appreciation to Dorna for their cooperation. We are introducing here today the RC213V-S, the world's first model that is a real MotoGP machine you can actually ride on public roads. As you may know, in 1954, when Honda was a motorcycle manufacturer at the scale of something like a small local factory in Japan, the company decided and declared that it would take part in the Ironman TT races, which was at the time one of the most prestigious road races in the world. We marked the 60th anniversary of this declaration of competing in the Ironman TT races last year. Honda actually joined the race 5 years later in 1959. It was the beginning of the history of our challenge in World Championship. Since then, over the years, Honda has actively participated in various Grand Prix races of road racing category. As a result of our persistent efforts, the winning records had added up to 695 victories when the last Grand Prix races in Italy ended. I believe this was made possible because we could get kind-hearted support from many people. And I would like to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to you all. As for the meaning for Honda to participate in races, Soichiro Honda, the company's founder, started that racing is a laboratory on wheels to promote the development of commercially available production models. Through our participation in races, we have made various kinds of mistakes. But through those experiences, we could learn a lot of valuable lessons. As a practice of the approach of a laboratory on wheels in Honda, a lot of technologies created through racing experience were transferred to the production models for the market. We believe that this has helped Honda win the trust and the support of many customers around the world. The new model we are launching is based on the RC213V, Honda's machine currently competing in MotoGP races. And we have turned it into a motorcycle you can ride on public road. Well, don't you feel yourself that you want to ride a MotoGP machine, even if it would be a difficult problem riding like a Marc or Dani? Maybe the person who wanted to ride MotoGP machine the most is me, myself. A MotoGP machine is developed for winning races in the MotoGP class of road racing Grand Prix. To win in MotoGP, it is necessary to develop a machine that runs the fastest in the world. However, in reality, the machine is what has to be maneuverable skillfully by the rider, and that's why Honda believes maneuverability is the key to win the race. That is to say, Honda has a firm belief that MotoGP machine should be a machine that is the easiest to maneuver in the world. Ever since the first participation in the Ironman TT races, Honda has developed racing machines consistently towards this goal of creating the world's easiest machine to maneuver. Based on this Honda principle, as a result, we could capture a lot of victories. In the domain of providing race machines, Honda has been launching the products exclusively for racing on the market. Those include the NSR 500V and RCV 1000R, and they are based on this Honda principle. However, when we thought of the development of the RC213V-S, we hoped to have many people to experience the riding of this most maneuverable machine on the public roads, to fully enjoy its fascination. From the hope we had, the development had originated. The RC213V-S launched today is the fruit of the Honda's another challenge, which is to realize our goal. That is to let a MotoGP machine run on public roads, keep its original characteristic as the world's easiest machine to maneuver. The only request I have got to the development team was simply to develop a model that is a real MotoGP machine people can ride on public road. I gave this request to Mr. Hasegawa, who was the leader of the development of V4 engine models in Honda R&D at the time. And we appointed Mr. Unuki, who served as the development team leader of the RC213V at HLC, as the leader of the new development team. We called many people with experience in the past developments of MotoGP machines to assemble the development team. In addition, as for the manufacturing process, they set up a special assembling room for the production of the new model in a remote factory. For assembling the machine one by one, which the hands of highly skilled associates. It is just like the assembling process for MotoGP machines by the mechanics at Honda Racing. Now we have finally completed this challenging process, and here we are today to report to you that we are able to make the products able for sale. The RC213V-S, the machine we are introducing today, is almost exactly the same machine as the real RC213V, to the ultimate extent. As a result of our seeking for the reality of the machine, the price in Europe has set 188,000 euros, which is surely expensive compared to regularly sold motorcycles. We can produce only 1 unit per day because we are thoroughly committed to the supreme manufacturing quality of the machines. We have also decided to limit the production period ending at the end of next year. We have adopted a very unique approach to the sales as well, which is different from conventional methods. Specifically, we apply the way we ask people interested in purchasing to register at a website exclusive for the RC213V-S. And Honda personnel of each sales region will contact those people and conduct business discussions in detailed and hospitable manner. Accordingly, in the business of the RC213V-S, Honda is making another endeavor to explore a new attempt it had never experienced. Unfortunately, we could not arrange an opportunity for you to ride the vehicle this time, but we are surely expecting to have such chance in the near future. When you experience the ride of the RC213V-S, I am pretty sure that you will find yourself totally amazed by the completely different feel of another dimension compared to the motorcycles you have ever experienced. We are envisaging incorporating this exciting field into mass production models as well. I would like to have you and change the expectations to our future developments and products. The RC213V-S will add a new page to the history of Honda's challenge. In closing, I would like to ask you to kindly convey the attractiveness of the RC213V-S widely to other motorcycle fans. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzuki-san. Well, in that speech, he mentioned a gentleman called Hasegawa. Now, Hasegawa-san, we should call him, really. He was what they call the Series LPL, which means Series Large Project Leader. And when he started the project, he had completely black hair. Well, he's here today, and I have to say, he's now completely white. But it's nothing to do with the RCV, I'm sure. And when he first heard about doing the RCV, we were in France, and he said, Hancock-san, we have a big job. We have to make MotoGP bike for the road. I said, oh, okay, that's pretty easy. All we do is take a bike and put a number plate on. Finished. He said, okay. Anyway, he's here today, so put your hands together for a big warm welcome to Hasegawa-san. Please join us on the stage.
Well, actually, that was not that simple and easy. Good afternoon. I'm Yosuke Hasegawa. Thank you very much for coming over today to this press releasing meeting for the RC213V-S. I would also like to show my appreciation for our understanding of Honda motorcycle products. I'll mainly talk about the purpose, the concept, and the specification of the development of RC213V-S. First of all, the purpose of developing the RC213V-S was to let our customers experience the ultimate fun to ride, which only the MotoGP riders can experience. MotoGP machines have an incredibly precise maneuvering feel. We believe this precise maneuvering feel of MotoGP machine can provide our customers the ultimate fun to ride. Ordinarily, customers can also fully enjoy it in the speed range for public road. Our vision of sharing with our customers the essence of the cutting-edge qualities of RC213V has driven us to this development. To thoroughly replicate the precise maneuvering feel of the RC213V, we set the RC213V-S development concept as faithfully recreating its complete packaging. We focus very much on making the machine compact. Then we deliberately did not try to replicate the power performance of the RC213V. We achieved mass concentration and weight reduction. As a result, we have enhanced RC213V-S to the extreme level in maneuvering performance. We have also adapted most of the electronic control technologies of RC213V for the RC213V-S as well. At the same time, for weight reduction and for the accuracy of component parts, in the same level as RC213V, we had adopted a manufacturing method different from our usual approach for mass production models. Eventually, the ultimate fun-to-ride qualities that only MotoGP riders can experience have now been achieved for RC213V-S. I'll now give brief explanations on specifications of RC213V-S from the following 3 viewpoints. We have made the minimum necessary changes from RC213V. First, from the viewpoint of maintenance, the pneumatic valves were changed to the coil spring systems, and the seamless transmission was changed to a conventional system. However, these specifications are actually the same as those of RCB1000R, which is an open category racing machine of MotoGP. Secondly, to comply with the regulations for riding on public roads, the muffler was changed, of course, and the parts ensuring safety, such as the lighting devices, were added without changing the fundamental configuration of the RC213V. Thirdly, to improve practical qualities when riding on public roads, changes are made for tires and brakes. In addition, the maximum steering angle was changed as well. And the starter motor, Honda's smart key, and the side stand have been added. The control technologies incorporated into the RC213V-S include power selector, selectable torque control, and selectable engine brake system. In addition, 5 types of riding modes that can be combined with control levels of the systems I previously mentioned, according to the rider's preference. Moreover, quick shifter is also equipped as well. The control technologies of the RC213V-S support a wide range of rider types operating in various situations, helping the rider concentrate on machine control. For the RC213V-S, quite sophisticated maintenance skills and techniques different from those for conventional production vehicles on the market are required. Therefore, all inspections and maintenance procedures, except for pre-riding checks, have to be carried out at designated workshops with specially trained machines and special tools for the RC213V-S. In addition, because the parts with the same specification as the RC213V are used, vehicle storage is supposed to be keeping in the machine indoors under controlled conditions, of course. Here I conclude the explanation about the specification of the RC213V-S. Next, there is an additional info. As a choice limited to the riding on closed circuit, such as racing circuits, an optional sports kit can be installed on the RC213V-S. This makes it possible for the rider to experience and enjoy the precise maneuvering feel and the speed range that are compatible to the RC213V. To conclude my presentation, it's quite a moving experience for me to have presented this model at the press release here. I'd like to inform you that this RC213V-S clearly shows again the direction of the evolution of Honda sports motorcycles. Finally, I'd like to show special thanks to Mr. Ito and Mr. Ukawa, who were the riders of Honda Racing Corporation and other members of Honda Racing, for their special contributions to this development. I also want to express my thanks to the outstanding dedications of the development team from Honda R&D. Thank you. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this Suzuki-san would come up as well, please. Thank you. And I think you stand with the machine, ready for... Okay, so this really is why we're here in Barcelona, and I think from the speeches we've heard, Honda since those very early days in the Isle of Man, and people of my age remember those days in the Isle of Man when Honda arrived and what they've achieved since. Everything they've done in racing has always gone back into the development of their road machinery. And, well, there is no better example of what we're going to unveil now. Surely the greatest ever road machine built in the history of motorcycle racing. Let's have a round of applause to launch the new machine.
Dorime, interrimo ad appare dorime. Ameno, ameno, lanciremo, dorime. Ameno, omanare imperrovi, ameno, dimere, lanciremo, ameno.
So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have two very, very special guests with us today that have done so much to the development of this motorcycle. Let's have a very warm welcome for the double MotoGP world champion, Marc Márquez, and of course, Grand Prix winner, Dani Pedrosa. Well, but Dani's here anyway. Come on, Dan. And Marc is here as well. I'll stand between the two of you. We'll start with Marc, because Marc, you're one of the privileged few. You've actually ridden this motorcycle. What was it like?
Yeah. I had the opportunity to ride this bike, and yeah, it was really fun because, you know, the position was like our MotoGP, and was nice to ride. Okay, I was able to do some slides, and yeah, it was really nice, and I enjoyed a lot that day.
Did you get your knee down?
Yeah, knee and elbow too. Yeah. I was able to ride in the mid corner like a MotoGP, even that the tires were street tires, but to lean the bike was the feeling was really similar, and I was able to use the elbow too, and yeah, it's a bike that you know, the opportunity to ride this bike was really nice.
And it's a bike you've had a lot to do with, really, haven't you? Probably not knowing at the time when you're racing, but so much of what you developed is there.
Yeah. It's really similar to our bike, and yeah, the work what we did on the track. Now they pass on the street bike, and yeah, I think never has been a bike like this on the street, and that will be a great opportunity to the people who want to ride.
Mark, thank you. Good luck over the weekend.
Thank you.
We come on to Dani. You haven't ridden one yet, have you, Dani? But looks a bit special.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to have a go because, like he say, it's a complete replica of our bike. So you don't see these things in the street, and it's kind of if you have a Formula One in the street. So it's really special, the feeling, because when you go on the bike, it's exactly the same feeling, and the position and all the shape of the bike is the same. So it's really amazing to have one in the street now, and hopefully we can have a go one day.
Do you think Honda will give you one?
Well, I will ask.
You asking now?
I did already.
Dani, you're coming back from injury. You've had 2 Grand Prix. Let's wish you all the very best at your home Grand Prix this weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marc Márquez and Dani Pedrosa. Well, it's going to be photographic time now, so the photographers, I think, are all here. Shui Nakamoto, of course, the HRC Vice President, very, very much the man behind the success of Honda in MotoGP in the last 2 years. So, if we could line up Mark, I think Nakamoto-san in the middle, and then Dani for the photograph. So, Mark, if you go there. Nakamoto-san in the middle, please. Yeah, I think so. And there we go. So if I could just ask the photographers to sit down as much as they can, please, because it's just causing a few problems for the television cameras behind. Sorry to be a pain. Thank you all for being so cooperative. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Dani. Thank you, Nakamoto-san. Thanks very much. I know you've got to shoot back now, haven't you, to get ready, so thanks very much for joining us today. I know it's a very busy time for you, but we really appreciate it, and all your comments about the bike and obviously riding it, and we'll probably save you number 93 if you want. Is that okay? Maybe a small discount, but not a lot. Yeah, you can sign it. It's no problem. And what number would you like? Let me just think. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much. Thanks, we've now got another opportunity to take some photos because I'd like to ask back on stage Suzuki-san, Hasegawa-san. Uniki-san is the LPL for the bike, who you've not met yet. So if you can join us on the stage for a photo session. And a very special Kanumi-san. Now, Kanumi-san doesn't speak English, which is not a bad thing. but he's the test LPL. Just a second, Kinnick-san. He's a test LPL, and he's the guy that we do all the riding with, and he did the 211 and was a very fast racer, I think, at some point. So please, just join for a photo. Everybody okay? Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 please. There's now an opportunity for a Q&A, so if you guys could just sit on the chairs here. On here. Yeah, yeah. Can you resign? Please, please.